How'd you end up in Richmond?
Well, very serendipitously. The third employee at Tumblr is a local Richmondite. Is it Richmondite?
Richmonder,
Mark LaFontaine, and Mark was hired to be the first person to do support, kind of community support for Tumblr. And amazing guy, randomly happened to live in Richmond. It didn't matter to us up in New York that he was down in Richmond. So we hired Mark, and that was in mid-2007. Jumping ahead about 9 months later, these guys down in Richmond happened to develop an iPhone app called Tumblrette, and it was a fantastic iPhone app. And I had just come aboard. I reached out to them, and we ended up acquiring that app and forming a long-term relationship with this other Richmond group. These guys are from Mobilux, who are now our mobile developers. So our mobile team is here, and our support team is here.
Do you? What are the long-range plans for Tumblr? You just secured new financing.
We did. We just closed a $30 million round.
And so what can we expect from that?
Just continued growth and scale. Certainly, we're Tumblr is right now 39th in the world in overall traffic, and so we're scaling very quickly. The network's scaling very quickly. So every one of our kind of business units and our teams will grow to support that growth. From support to mobile to sysops to the engineering side. So we'll scale the business kind of in concert with our network scaling.
And if you were trying to convince someone to, say, switch over from WordPress or Blogger to Tumblr, what would be the main selling point you'd want to do?
Well, I mean, the key thing is Tumblr is known for its ease of use blogging platform, but there's that major community element that's baked into it, right? So it's very easy to share content across our network, probably more so than other networks. The original blogging platforms were designed more around long-form content. Tumblr is mixed media, rich media, post a photo, post a little blurb, and it's very easy to share that content across our network. So it's the social component and the community component that differentiates us for sure from other networks.
Is there any plans, say, for advertising on Tumblr at this time?
Not at this time. When we think about monetization and revenue, it's more in-network promotion and not about advertising that's going to kind of drive people off the network and alter the UX. Really, the user experience is so critical to us. So at this stage, again, we don't have any plans for that. But we we're experimenting and doing a lot of interesting things around revenue, but it's more in the network around promotion.